To Vancouver right now, and I had a bit of a problem because first I was going by train, and I took the right train, everything was fine, but then suddenly I don't see my flight, and for a moment I thought that the other flight that was like kind of similar but had different airline, I didn't notice that was my flight, but it was cancelled, and I was like, oh my god, is my flight cancelled? And then somebody told me to go to the other terminal, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be late, because I had no idea that I would be told to go to the other terminal than the internet said. And then suddenly somebody told me that it's different time that it was supposed to be. So I hope everything goes fine, but I think they changed the time because I was almost sure that it was like 7:05, and now they tell me it was 7:50. So, and then I also went to the wrong gate because I thought that like that is the right gate. Because I cannot read. It happens to me many times. I see like numbers the opposite way. Now I'm going to my correct, I hope so, my correct gate. So I hope it will be the right one. But also the gate, it didn't have like the name of the destination. There was no name of the destination written, so I couldn't really. That's good that I double checked my gate, because otherwise I could be late because of that. And I was already so afraid that I would miss my flight, and I saw the flights, like if I wanted to buy a new flight today, it would be so much money, oh my god. So I was already a bit panicking, because it would be like almost $1,000, and there was even one that was like 700 something, but it was like you know, with changes and kind of late, so and it's still a lot of money, so it wouldn't be perfect, and probably I wouldn't go to Vancouver. Probably I would try to like go in my to the other places that I'm planning to visit, like other routes, because I probably wouldn't spend so much money. Yeah, I hope I'm at the right one right now. Potiahi, as you maybe know, or probably not, I don't know. One of the reasons why I really wanted to go to the side of Canada were totems, because there's a lot of them in Victoria. Oh, she's cute. Totems. These houses are so cute, like I always have seen houses like that in movies, and I think they are super cute. But I heard from people who live there that they are like actually very easy to destroy. Like something falls in your house and your house is already like all gone. So that's at least what I heard. I don't know. So I started, I kind of got undressed because I was wearing a jacket. I was wearing like 2 jackets, and right now I'm wearing just one, because like everybody there is wearing just a hoodie or something like this, you know, and some people are like wearing just a t-shirt or just shorts, and that's crazy. And actually I'm wearing just one jacket right now, and I'm cold. That was not a good idea. So those people are crazy. Maybe Canada makes you crazy if you stay there for a longer time. I don't know, but I would never, like, no matter how long I would stay in Canada, I would never think that that's not a cold weather. It's like 15 degrees. I should be wearing 2 jackets. I am on my way to Gastown, and what I really like about Vancouver is that it's really easy to find a grocery, especially a big one, because like it was difficult in some towns, and there would be like only those tiny ones in which everything was very expensive. So I appreciate that. And here's the entrance to Chinatown. And by the way, I'm kind of surprised by many people from China out there, because like I can recognize there's a lot of Chinese language. I mean, that's cute. I think like I think that's nice, but I'm just a bit surprised because I didn't see that coming, because I didn't really read like about what population is there like the most in Vancouver, and also in Toronto there was a lot of Chinese people. Totally agree with land back, so I'm very happy to see this mural. I would be very happy to see this actually happen besides just words. but unfortunately, you know, people in power, they are very corrupt, and they really don't like giving up power. So they would do everything to just always be in power and to have the most money they can have. Yeah, so I'm going to Gastown. So far, oh my god, this street is so cool. I noticed there's like a lot of, in Canadian buildings, there's like a lot of stairs that are like outside the building. Maybe it's like evacuation stairs, who knows. Or maybe they want to save space inside, I don't know. In Netherlands, for example, the stairs, they are often very, very narrow, and they are sometimes difficult to climb, and they are very steep. So I am already in Gastown, I think. I am already there. It's like, people say it's like one of the nicest places in Vancouver. I mean, I like Vancouver, but I don't know how much because of Vancouver or how much because of the mountains, because like I really love when city is next to the mountains, and especially the snow on the mountains. I love it so much. Like, I love such places with such location. So I don't know how much is it like the city itself, or how much is it the mountains, or how much is this the weather, because also I'm lucky when it comes to the weather today. And I'm also planning to, because also the person, like the hostel owner of the hostel with which I'm staying, which I'm pretty sure he's Chinese. I didn't ask him, but I just know that like I live like in Chinese area, and he's very, very nice. And I think he's Chinese because he kind of looks Chinese. Like, not all Asian people look Chinese. Like, some Asian people look very differently. Like, they don't look all the same. That's not true. But he in particular looks Chinese, first of all, and second of all, like, his letters on his computer seem to be Chinese. Like, I'm almost sure that's Chinese, because like Chinese doesn't look like other like all languages look differently. So it's like his computer looks Chinese. So he told me that I should go to like 2 places, and before I leave Canada, that I should go to like those typical Canadian places, like typical Canadian restaurants. And I knew that they were Canadian, but I didn't have this idea. I mean, I was planning to eat like poutine and beaver tails before I leave. But now I thought, yeah, I will go to those places. I will see. Probably they will be like the same fast food as other fast foods, because I'm not like a fast food person, so they all kind of look the same. Like, they all kind of taste the same to me. But I will go to Tim Hortons, and I will go to A&W. And right now I'm thinking about going to A&W, because like Tim Hortons is like very easy to find everywhere. And I don't know if I will find A&W in Victoria. And I'm going to Victoria tomorrow, and also I have to send postcards before I leave Canada, because I will forget about this. I was like, I need to send postcards, but like my stay is coming to the end, and so nothing really beats Quebec City. It's pretty impossible to beat it at this point. Like, I really love it so much. But I also never expected other cities to beat it. So I was like, kind of like, for example, Ottawa was better than my expectations, because I was thinking like, you know, it's not very famous, even though it's the capital. So I was thinking it would probably just be a parliament and that's it. I don't know. I was thinking like that, but I actually liked it. And Vancouver is not as nice, for example, as Quebec City, but it's still nice. And also it has mountains. I love mountains, so it has mountains. So that's always a plus for me. And also the weather is pretty nice today. And I really love the fact that like in the place where I have a hostel, and also in a lot of places in Canada, like in Vancouver, not in all Canada, there's like a lot of trees that have flowers on them, like cherry blossom, for example, and other trees that also bloom, and they look so cute. So that's another thing that I really love. But maybe that's just a thing about the place where I have my hostel. But it's cute. But I would really love to learn Chinese at some point of my life. Right now I'm learning 2 languages that I don't really love any of them. And in summer I plan, when I already like learn one of them well enough, I plan to start learning another language that I really hate. I think it's maybe the ugliest on earth. But I have some reasons which are kind of weird to learn it. And then I will be learning like 2 ugliest languages on earth at the same time. But after I already learned the languages that I plan, I have a lot of like plans when it comes to learning languages. Currently I have no time because I keep learning a lot of hours during the day. I learn very intensely, but after I already fulfill those plans that I have for all of this year basically, because then I plan to learn another language that I also don't like but it's practical, then I'm planning to learn finally things that I like, for example Chinese or Korean, like some languages that I actually think is pretty, unlike the languages that I'm learning right now, because I don't think they are pretty, they are just very useful. And one of them actually I'm planning to learn for like some reasons connected to me wanting to write in this language, but like yeah, so I'm and then I'm in summer I'm planning to learn that the most hideous language on earth. Probably it makes me have, maybe I will be able to talk to Satan after I learn. Who knows? It sounds like you like created for talking to Satan. I'm sorry, but it's so ugly. So it's not German, by the way. I love German. I think German is super cute. But unlike I don't like everything about Germany. I don't like a lot of things about Germany, but I like the language. And I am right now in the place which is like famous because there's this clock right there, and I will be going towards the clock slowly, and I will also be like slowly looking for A&W, because I don't know why I hate this about my body, that I always want to go to bathroom even if I don't drink almost anything. I hate it. I want to go to bathroom again. It's so annoying. Like, that's why I hate when bathroom is paid, because it's not my fault, my body is stupid. Especially like people have periods and stuff like this. Why? Okay, so it will be easier to find an A&W. So this is the clock, which is powered by steam, and it's even steaming, as you can see. It looks so cool, by the way. I think it's really cool. And here's this tower above. Like, really, this place looks very cool. And on this side you have mountains and this thing. I forgot what was it called, but this thing is famous and it has a name. This white thing. I'm still looking for A&W. I'm still looking for A&W. So, still haven't found it. Looks so cool, the mountains and this. I can never understand how people do not shake the camera when they walk. Like, how do you hold? Oh, I keep putting my finger in the camera. I'm the least professional person on earth. I'm to Vancouver right now, and I had a bit of a problem because first I was going by train, and I took the right train. Everything was fine, but then suddenly I don't see my flight, and for a moment I thought that the other flight that was like kind of similar but a different airline, I didn't notice that was my flight, but it was cancelled, and I was like, oh my god, is my flight cancelled? And then somebody told me to go to the other terminal, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be late, because I had no idea that I would be told to go to the other terminal than the internet said. And then suddenly somebody told me that it's different time that it was supposed to be, so I hope everything goes fine. But I think they changed the time, because I was almost sure that it was like 7:05, and now they tell me it was 7:50. So, and then I also went to the wrong gate, because I thought that like that is the right gate, because I cannot read. It happens to me many times. I see like numbers the opposite way. Now I'm going to my correct, I hope so, my correct gate. So I hope it will be the right one. But also the gate it didn't have like the name of the destination. There was no the name of the destination written, so I couldn't really. That's good that I double checked my gate, because otherwise I could be late because of that. And I was already so afraid that I would miss my flight. And I saw the flights, like if I wanted to buy a new flight today, it would be so much money. Oh my god. So I was already a bit panicking, because it would be like almost $1,000. And there was even one that was like 700 something, but it was like you know, with changes and kind of late. So, and it's still a lot of money. So it wouldn't be perfect, and probably I wouldn't go to Vancouver. Probably I would try to like go to the other places that I'm planning to visit, like other routes, because I probably wouldn't spend so much money. Yeah, I hope I'm at the right one right now. I'm kind of sad that because I didn't really feel tempted to go to A&W before, and now I want to do this. But I had like A&W right next to one of my hostels, and right now I cannot find it. And I even would probably have to walk back to try to find the Tim Hortons if I wanted to go to any of them today. So I don't, because maybe at the airport there's one as well. So maybe I will go to one of them at the airport, but I think Tim Hortons is more likely to be at the airport than A&W. By the way, there was one like thing, like one brand that was like selling wallets that I saw in one souvenir shop. They were so cool, they were so pretty. But I cannot be buying just random stuff right now, especially that I don't really need a wallet right now. So, but they were so cool, and I don't even know which one of them I would choose if I had to choose any, because they were so cool. Like not just one of them, but like most of them. And I really have back pain, even though I left most of the heavy things at the hostel. You see why my body is so annoying. Like, I keep wanting to go to bathroom. I keep having back pain. Like, sometimes I have stomach ache, like very often actually. I'm so surprised that I don't have it today, because I had it yesterday and like in Montreal as well. I'm so surprised. By the way, the street is so pretty. I'm so surprised I don't have a stomach ache. I was even preparing myself that, oh, I will probably not walk a lot in Vancouver because I'm going to be having stomach ache, because I had stomach ache yesterday and it was like annoying. Let's say. But I don't have stomach ache right now. It's so strange. At least not yet. Maybe I will have it this evening. Because like I have stomach ache almost like not every day, but I used to have it every day. Now it's a bit better. But when I started to eat breakfast, I suddenly stopped having stomach ache all the time. It's like less often than all the time right now, but still, like, it's quite often. And I would never think that breakfast would change so much. Damn, this place is so cool. I'm so cold, by the way. I would really buy this coffee. Oh, Cambie Street. I think it sounds familiar. I think maybe on this street there was A&W. Because I've seen this street, I've seen this name. But maybe it's like something got messed up in my brain. It's a pretty view, not counting the cars. I am inside A&W and I thought that this is called Mama because it's only for people with children, but there's not a one that is called a childless person. So I came closer to the site and I ate in A&W, by the way. And to be honest, it was like very average, to be honest. I'm not saying it was bad, it was just like any other fast food. I mean, I ordered only French fries and coffee. And coffee tasted exactly the same as coffee in Netherlands. If you order in some wherever, actually in my work, it tastes the same. So in most of the places in Netherlands, I think it tastes exactly the same. I mean, nothing beats Palestinian coffee, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. The French fries, they tasted like French fries. I mean, I don't love French fries, but I saw the price of burger that looked quite. You know, I hate most of burgers. There was one vegetarian burger that looked better, and the price was quite high. And I was like, no, I'm not spending so much money. And the other things, they were like too big for me because I'm not very hungry right now. So I was like, okay, I'm not buying them. So unfortunately, because I think other things, they are like more unique, because French fries, they always taste the same. I'm not a big fan of French fries, to be honest. Like I eat them when there's nothing like else to eat, but I don't love them. Like if I had a lot of things to choose from, I would never choose French fries. I'm always so surprised by people who love French fries. That is so weird to me. Like they have no taste. I mean, they taste like potatoes kind of. I always put a lot of ketchup, so they have some taste, but they aren't like my thing of choice. Let's say poutine was better than French fries because it had some taste because of the cheese and the sauce, but actually, yeah, it was still like French fries. There are even other things from potatoes that I prefer over French fries. I also prefer batatas, whatever they are called, like those sweet potatoes kind of. They are much better, and French fries from them, I also prefer them. So I'm in this place right now. It's so pretty, and I will be going back to my hostel. I stained my jeans. I will have to wash them, and I will have to wash them quite early so they dry a bit, because if they don't dry and they will dry in my backpack, then they will stink like humidity. And so I will, maybe they have a dryer in this hostel, I don't know. Like it depends. In some countries dryers are not popular at all. I don't know about Canada. I know that in USA people use them very often. In Netherlands people also use them. Everybody uses them, but I know some countries where people never use them, so I don't know. I mean, they take a lot of electricity, so that's not the best, but I'm not a patient person, and I hate hanging the washing and waiting until it dries. So I absolutely like I absolutely like dryers, because I hate waiting until my things dry on their own, and I hate hanging them and then taking them down, and sometimes they fall. So I definitely prefer the dryers. Oh my god, it's so cool. It looks like a ship, like the opera in Sydney. I hate those machines that are for buying things, like for buying tickets in Vancouver. Like they are so stupid. Like they don't accept my credit card. They say, oh, I cannot read the code. And then I try to pay by cash and they don't accept the coins. They just spit them out, and I had to insert bills. And if I didn't have a bill, like I would not be able to buy anything, because those thingies, they are stupid. Which I don't know why. Like, why does it have a thing for coins if it doesn't accept coins? Like, why? It's so strange. And now I think I have to change the station, because this one is probably not the right one, because I couldn't find like the right bus, like the right not bus, the right train. It was not there. So I think I have to look for my station again, because I think this is not the right one. It's so annoying. But that kind of was predictable, because I was even thinking that's strange, because like I was going one way by SkyTrain, and why would I be going the other way via like underground, like the metro? Like why would it be strange? So this is so cool. I'm hoping that finally I'm in the right direction. It's not as confusing as Toronto was, but still, like knowing myself, I will want to go to bathroom in a few minutes, because that's how my body works, which is extremely annoying, especially in places where I have to pay for bathroom, and I always feel so embarrassed that I always ask everybody about the bathroom. I hate it about my body. I really hate it. Honestly, I really like those houses. I think they are very cute, but at the same time I saw like some construction sites, and they really seem to have like very thin walls. So maybe that's true. Or that one guy told me that they are like very fragile. And also like in one building I saw like kind of a hole in the wall. It's so difficult. Like I heard about some people punching holes in the walls, and I heard that like from people from USA, and I was like, how can you punch a hole in a wall? Like that's not possible in many countries, you know. In Europe it's not possible, in Middle East it's not possible, you know. So maybe it's possible there. Maybe those those walls are from paper. So, and there's like a lot of houses that are like small, like this one. They look so cute. I really like this architecture, and you see that there's a lot of trees like this, which are also very cute.